I always thought antique shops were like portals to the past, each item holding whispers of forgotten stories. But I never expected one to invade my own life. It was a rainy afternoon when I stumbled upon a quaint little shop tucked away in the corner of a forgotten street. The shop owner, an elderly woman with eyes like hollowed-out marbles, warned me not to touch the doll. Her words were stern, but curiosity got the better of me. It was a porcelain doll, its eyes a piercing blue that seemed to watch every move I made. I laughed off her warning, feeling the smooth coldness of the doll's skin. I should have listened. That night, the first sound came. At first, it was faint, almost like the gentle patter of rain on a roof. But as the minutes passed, the sound became more distinct, rhythmic, a soft, deliberate tapping of tiny footsteps. I dismissed it as my imagination, the remnants of the eerie shop clinging to my mind. But the next night, the footsteps grew louder, echoing through the silence of my apartment. I lay in bed, heart pounding, straining to hear the source of the sound. A part of me wanted to dismiss it as a rodent or a creaky pipe, but deep down, I knew better. The days turned into a blur of sleep-deprived paranoia. I would catch glimpses of movement from the corner of my eye, a shadow darting across the hallway, a flicker of motion just beyond my peripheral vision. I started avoiding the room where I had placed the doll, convinced that its eyes followed me, silently mocking my fear. Every attempt to rid myself of the doll failed. I tried burning it, burying it, even leaving it on the curb for trash collection. But each morning, it returned to its spot, pristine and untouched. Desperation clawed at my sanity until I decided to confront the antique shop owner. As I stormed back into the store, the old woman simply shook her head. "It's bound to you now," she murmured, almost pityingly. Her words were interrupted by a sudden crash from my apartment, echoing through the phone. I raced home to find the doll smashed into pieces on the floor, yet its eyes remained intact, staring up at me from the shattered porcelain. It was then I realized the footsteps had stopped, but the silence was far more terrifying. The doll had been a vessel, and now, whatever inhabited it was free.